Now, why is public sector accounting? Yeah, in the narrow definition provided by Adams, 2004, it said public sector accounting is systematic process of recording, communicating, summarizing, analyzing, and interpreting financial statements and statistics of government in aggregate and details. It deals with the receipts, custody, disbursement, rendering, stewardship of public funds and trustees. Yeah, so narrow definition because it's only for the government. Yeah, only for the government. But in the broader definition, Bastian 2019, yeah, he defined, yeah, public sector accounting as accounting mechanism, techniques, yeah, in the broader definition, the analyze management of public funds in institution, yeah, in the institution of the state and its department, government, yeah, local government, and then state-owned companies. So he make the broader, yeah, state-owned companies, local government-owned companies, NGOs, and social foundation. So make the broader definition. So with this definition, yeah, the balik. Back. Wait, yeah. Oh, lagi lama. Okay. Again. Yeah. So he defined the public sector accounting to this aspect. Yeah. From this one, mixed type and pure public. This Indra Bastian. So the difference is only with this pure private. So he make definition. So public sector is mixed, hybrid, also pure public. That's what he said. Yeah. So okay. I will just okay, I will go next. Now, so there's two different understanding, different concepts of the public sector accounting that we can find, but majority of textbooks, yeah, so far in overseas also they use public sector is only for the government-owned company. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, relevance of accounting in the public sector. What is the relevance accounting in the public sector governance? Yeah. Accounting is used for the public sector governance. In many references, you will see that when you talk the public sector, we refer to the government accounting. Yeah. Okay. This one, there's a legislature. Yeah, I took it from IFAC 2001. How the relevance, how the relationship, and then there's executive. Yeah, it is government, state, and local. Yeah, and also legislative auditor. Now, the legislature, yeah, they give responsibility to the executive, even the state, yeah, national level, local, yeah, provincial, city, yeah, regency, yeah, and then they ask for transparency. Yeah, after they give the authority, you have to report, give report. This is counting this one to show the transparency. Yeah, so this accounting help for the transparency because there are two those who needs it. The main thing is the legislature, and then this one, the executive, when they have done their work, yeah, there's auditor, yeah. This is appointed by the legislature. In Indonesia, we have the BPK, Badan Pemeriksa Keuangan, ya, General Auditor, ya. Nah, the General Auditor will audit the executive to see the compliance, ya, and to see that verify their financial report, ya, and then this audit, and then this acknowledgement of the responsibility. Yeah, so this issue of the responsibility that have to fill, and this issue of the independent and objective information. Yeah, the information is given should be independent and should objective. Yeah, the auditor, they give the audit report to the parliament, legislature. Yeah, and then this one to convert the responsibility. So the issue accounting is very important, yeah, for the good governance of the government. Yeah, is this also apply to the other type of the organization? Okay. Now, what's the purpose of public sector accounting? The two main purposes of public sector accounting, held in the cut. Yeah, first, accountability to various stakeholders. Yeah, accountability. Yeah, the one that we say before is the main one to the parliament. Yeah, this one accountability, various. They comply with existing rules, regulation, ensure legitimacy toward external stakeholders and counties. So they give to the stakeholders. This one accountability is exposed, already passed. Yeah. So they as a diagram before, they give accountability. They explain. Ya, accountable pertanggungjelasan. Ya, menjelaskan apa yang sudah dilakukan. Ya. Nah. And other perspective categorized in branch of financial accounting. This one is a financial accounting produced by government. This government financial reports, balance sheet, operational report, change equity, and statement of cash flow. I think it's accounting student familiar with this term. Yeah. And then second one to support decision making. Yeah. Decision making is ante views needed by internal management of the organization to make the decision. What you going to take decision for the future, yeah, for the purpose, how much you're going to allocate budget and the others, yeah. This is commonly referred as accounting management or management accounting. They produce various types of reports, also report calculation, performance control, and decision making. So this one, just go be quick. So these are users of public sector accounting. There's internal users, president, ministers, commissioners, director general, chief executive, government agencies, governors, mayors, regions, yeah, village head of departments or local government, subordinates of government entities, labor union, they are users. So what they need? They need to prepare budget for the top, for their for the boss, yeah, for the minister, for department, agencies, yeah. And also the president provide budget to the parliament. Yeah, because president should report to the parliament. The important understand number of asset and performance, to know the performance, to give financial report to the head, mostly president, and president give to the parliament, making various type decision related to their responsibility and authority, tax purposes, tax liabilities for the civil servant. So they need the information for this kind of information. External users, the main one, citizens, people, yeah, citizens. What for citizen? Citizen use the report to assess whether the current government's performing better than previous ones or vice versa. So they need the one, yeah. So members parliament, they need the financial accounting, they need the accounting report, can be management record, to scrutiny the spending of state and local governments. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then foreign governments also need the financial report. Yeah. To decide collaboration with the country. Yeah. So how wealthy they are, and then what in that aspect they need, what problems they need, they can see that. Yeah. In what way they support, yeah. Other local governments, they see the other governments report also. Benchmarking, performance comparison, yeah. They get it from the accounting reports. It's very important accounting. Foreign financial institution to decide invest or provide financial aid, yeah. So they need report also. Creditors to provide loans to the reporting government, yeah. Creditors can be the external, quite a lot, IMF, yeah, World Bank, yeah, and then also the private creditors. Researcher carry out the job and for comparison purpose, like lectures, yeah, Dr. Ali, me, yeah, and unions to request answer how public funds are utilized. Okay, so these users, I hope you have some idea. Now I go with the Islamic perspective of public sector management, yeah. Now, in a book, Public Policy Beyond Traditional Jurisprudence, it is said that Maqasid Sharia, yeah, just go directly, is an approach which is universal, can also be used by people outside Islam in public sector management. It is written by Basma, yeah, 2018 and where maqasid syariah, yeah, according to Ghazali, Imam Ghazali, something to achieve maslahah, benefit, and reject mafsadah, yeah, damage. And Satibi is Imam Satibi, 14th century. He wrote the book Al-Muwafaqat. Yeah, we said that maqasid syariah is the realization of maslahah in life, in this world, and in the hereafter. So these concepts, yeah, are relevant for the public sector. Yeah, because the public sector, as I said before, they provide, yeah, services, yeah, and then programs for the people, yeah, and this program is, yeah, to provide maslahah and to reject mafsadah. Now, what are the maqasid syariah? There are five aspects in the maqasid syariah. First is preserving religion, hifzul din, yeah, preserving soul, hifzul nafas, yeah, preserving mind, hifzul akal, and then preserving offspring, yeah, hifzul nasal, keturunan, yeah, and then preserving wealth, hifzul mal, harta. So these five aspects, yeah, is something that we all deal every day in our life. So this not only for Muslim but also for non-Muslim. Yeah. So this is relevant to be included in the concept of maqasid for the public sector management, and also with the public sector accounting later. But we understand better after we know the five main points of the maqasid syariah that will be included. There are yeah. This is also said to provide good benefits at the level can be for the individual and also collective level of the society. So it gives that it is very relevant for the public sector, not for individual but also the society. Now, another concept in the maqasid syariah is that they have the priority scale, yeah, and the level of strength or the benefit achieved. There's a level of daruriyat, primary needs, yeah, and the level hajiyat, secondary needs, level tahsiniyat, tertiary needs, yeah. What it means that we know that this aspect, let's say, religion, yeah, preserving religion or protecting religion, yeah. This can be primary. If we make the program, can be primary, can be secondary, can be tertiary. For example, yeah, primary, people needs to pray, right? So the primary things is you allow people to pray anywhere they want, they can, yeah, to facilitate, so they have to pray. Okay. Now secondary, yeah, where they can pray in the room, they can pray anything, yeah, as long as it is suci or what is it in English? Far from the something which is dirty, yeah. Okay, so and the next one, secondary, you provide the place for people for pray, yeah, pray jamaah is secondary, yeah, so people can pray jamaah is secondary. Then tertiary needs, you facilitate with the mosque, nice mosque like we have. This tertiary needs, yeah. So there is a level of the priority, yeah. So that with the maqasid syariah will teach people what should be addressed and what are the priority, yeah. So you have to address the priority first until you have the tertiary, yeah. For the education, preserving akal, yeah, preserving mind, provide education, yeah, people have access to education, higher education provide, yeah. And then when they have the secondary needs, yeah, not only they have the in the class, yeah, but then the teaching process, yeah, provide with the materials from the library, from the journals, from everything. Tertiary needs, yeah. Secondary needs. Tertiary needs, for example, like this one, we have the summer school, yeah. We invite the top scholars to come, yeah, and those in the area. This tertiary needs, yeah. So we have the category. If you have more resources, you have more human resources, also financial resources, you can go to the higher level. Yeah. But if you don't have resources, you should put the priority with the primary needs. Yeah. You cannot you go with the tertiary and then you don't provide for the primary. For example, let's say for the preserving soul, yeah, you have poor people that needs food to eat, they needs health services, but then you have the program that you put is to build the for example the new capital. Yeah, the new capital it takes a lot of money, and the money that you have for the poor go to that one to build the buildings and everything. Means that you don't provide the primary, but you go to tertiary. That means you don't understand about the maqasid syariah. Yeah, so the importance of maqasid syariah, they'll give you the sense of what priority. For example, also I give example when we had before COVID-19. Yeah, people who has good understanding of COVID-19 beginning comes because that can kill people quickly. Yeah, there is a problem with the preserving the soul. Yeah, and understanding with the maqasid syariah, you will do all your efforts to protect people's life. Yeah, it does have at a time problem with the economics. People don't go for the traveling. Some tourism place empty. Now you have two alternatives. Which one you put the priority? You provide the protection for the life, or you attract people to go for the tourism? Which one do you think? Yeah, first one. Yeah, protect people. Yeah, it does have the problem with the economy, but the maqasid syariah, we have the priority for the soul is protecting the life. Yeah, having going for tourism is a tertiary, it's not the primary. Yeah, so that's why, yeah, because yeah, our government maybe do not understand about the maqasid syariah. The program that they provide at the beginning of COVID is to attract people to go to the tourism. You still remember? Yeah, this is the problem of when you are in the government, you don't understand about the priority of maqasid syariah. Maqasid syariah will help for that one. You know, the influencer was paid 72 billion rupees. Still remember? Provide budget 72 billion rupees for inviting people to go for the traveling and give discount for the airplane. It did happen in Indonesia at the beginning. They don't have the sense of the priorities. Yeah, but then after that, after having the people who died and everything, then they realize, but it's quite late at the time. Yeah, so this is important maqasid syariah, and the use of maqasid syariah guided by rules of usul fiqh in order to maintain consistency but flexible in achievement. This maqasid syariah is a principle usul fiqh, tasarruful imam al-arwiyah manutun bil maslahah. Means a leader's policy on the people must consider the benefit society at large. So this is how Islam considers on the public sector. I have this one. Yeah, this will be the task for you. Yeah, later on. Well, you do at home, you fill up next. Yeah, there's preserving religion, preserving soul, mind, offspring, wealth, and then level of urgency. And I want you to write down the example of government programs. For Daruriyat was the example. For the primary need, for the secondary was the example. Yeah, the seat will be given by the committee. So I want you to have good understanding so that you aware of the what priority was not priority. Yeah, yeah. So for the soul, for the religion, for the soul, for the mind, for offspring, wealth. Okay. So this I leave it this empty for you to work to understand. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. So Makasih to ensure public organization can provide benefit and avoid mafsadah, and public sector management accounting is relevant to develop based on Makasih Syariah. So if we have public sector management, use Makasih, we can develop, yeah, to support that with the public sector accounting based on the Makasih Syariah. How do you do that? Yeah, this one is something, yeah, which is not commonly practiced yet, but in some aspect it does practice. But to be good if we have the ideas on that. So that's why I introduced this idea. Yeah. Okay. I put it in my when I did my professorship inauguration. I proposed it one for the management accounting. Yeah, identify performance indicators relevant to community issues in that 5 main points, and measure the baseline for each indicator. Yeah, and then we set the desired improvement target for short term, medium term, and long term. Yeah, and then we design the programs, activities, and budgets to achieve it. Yeah, measure the achievement of indicators, compare with targets, so that we do, and set improvement steps for future strategies to raise success in achieving Makasih Syariah. So this in management accounting, some proposal that I suggest. And then Makasih Syariah for public sector financial accounting. Yeah, we need to develop framework, presentation and disclosure of financial statement. Yeah, this one agenda if you want to go forward. Yeah, that adopt the Makasih Syariah paradigm. Yeah, and then this one have the basis presenting information by achievement of the goal, soul, mind, thoughts, lineage, and then wealth, as well information. So consistency, hierarchy, whether consistent with the hierarchy, the priority or not. Yeah, and accounts financial statement need to be designed such a way that informing beneficiary committee groups from public funds, provide information users financial can assess government in use of public funds. So government behavior in allocating public funds become more transparent, monitored, and controlled. So we need also the information of the who are beneficiary. Is it the beneficiary just for the small number of people or wealthy people, or those people already in need? So this is another idea. So give better a different perspective of developing accounting for the if we use the Makasih Syariah. So accounting will encourage to present information holistically. In turn, can be optimal to have public organization so the can make best decision for funds. So having this one, for example, we adopt the Makasih Syariah, then the consequences is, yeah, we can have the one of the performance scorecards. Yeah, performance scorecards. You for each type aspect of Makasih Syariah, you define what programs you have. This one that will be assigned to you. Yeah, for daruriyat, for hajiyat, for tahsiniyat, and then you allocate budget for that one, and then you make the reports how much budget spent for that one if already been conducted. How about what is your target KPIs, key performance indicator? Yeah, and then what is the achieved target key performance indicator? Yeah, and also who are the beneficiaries and number of beneficiaries. If you have this information, I believe decision maker, yeah, the government, they will use the fund very careful. They not just spend the fund very easy with nothing. With beneficiary is only for themselves. But if they have the beneficiary as public at large, that will direct their decision to the correct decision. Yeah. Okay. And last one, just want to say that some practices public sector accounting based on Makasih Syariah. Yeah, this has been applied. Yeah, in Mukisi. Mukisi is the Association of Islamic Hospital Indonesia. They have developed 201 key performance indicator based on Makasih Syariah as a performance standard of their members. So this has been done. Yeah, Association of Islamic Hospital. Yeah, I met the chairman and then they've discussed. Even they have one, for example, of the key performance standard in the hospital. If somebody in the dying position going to die, yeah, they have the target is to make them to say Tauhid La ilaha illallah before die. So there should be somebody who accompany them and accompany to say La ilaha illallah as the last word before they die. This is something good. Never people we do, if you don't think about it, we never done that because they have that one. Yeah. So that been practiced, and there should be a person to accompany. So this is very beautiful. Yeah. And this one, and also Makasih Syariah, if I can say, although not used, they don't understand. I mean, they don't know about Makasih Syariah, but country like New Zealand, Australia, Taiwan, South Korea, Norway, they've implemented the Makasih Syariah when they respond to COVID-19. Yeah, they put priority on life rather than making money or for the economic growth. And then they can manage it, and their country also the economic is also good when they manage the COVID. You see that some countries, yeah, they don't want to impose restriction everything. Their COVID is very worse. Many people die. The economics also dying. So this what happened. Yeah. So indirectly, although in my study I look at the data on these countries, I compare those who are follow in line with the Makasih Syariah in dealing with COVID. These countries are better. Yeah, our country, although Muslim country, but we don't follow Makasih Syariah, we are worse than them. Yeah, if we use it yearly better, we should be better. You know, there's so many people died, and our economy also not so good. Yeah, okay. And then also there's some books, social role, local government, shows the importance of giving priority to Makasih Syariah, such as program, affordable housing, food, other essentials. It is in Canada, it's been practiced. Yeah, okay. Okay, this is all my presentation. We have done some discussion for 15 minutes. Hope give you some ideas and understanding in this introduction to public sector accounting. Thank you so much. We have discussion for 15 minutes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah. Diskusi.
All right, thank you so much, sir, for the good knowledge and the lecture. Okay, so let's move to the question. Please turn on your camera.
Maybe from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Dr. Ali. Yes. This Dr. Ali. Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you both for this interesting lecture. Interesting lecture and productive. For me, it's the first time I ever attend a lecture linked to Qasr Sharia with accounting or robotic accounting. We used to hear about that, attend lecture about this topic by Sharia scientists or Sharia scholars. To link these topics with accounting, this is very interesting. To link that with Sharia, with the accounting in general, and the public accounting. For me, I want to add something.
Yeah.
Or in the same line that both
yes.
Accounting, the accounting science, or accounting field, comes to achieve maslaha and to reject and avoid mafsada. So the accountants have a big responsibility to achieve maslaha and reject mafsada, and to be honest in their profession or positions. So accounting comes also to achieve maqasid al-sharia, and also to minimize corruption or scandals or something like that. So when the accountants, public or private sector, knows that or learn about how to achieve maqasid sharia in their positions or jobs, I think the corruption in our countries will be in the minimum level, inshallah. You know, Middle East countries suffering from corruption. I think the responsible or the persons in charge of this corruption, I think in the top level is accountants or accounting system or accounting procedures or how to implement accountable procedures. Accounting procedures, of course, comes to achieve maslaha and mafsada. Quran, Allah teach us how to be honest, how to implement good governance in our profession. The most important ayah or verse is a dying verse, one page in Quran, just talking about how to register loans or how to deal creditor and debtors, how to deal with each other, and also talking about tijara, how to practice good tijara, good commercial practice. So this yes, so good governance and good accounting practice will, inshallah, achieve the 5 maqasid of maqasid sharia. So governments, especially in the Middle East, needs to disclose about the financial performance. Until now, few countries, few governments disclose about these reports. Maybe in Palestine, I think during the last 10 years, we started to disclose or make a comprehensive disclosure about our reports and our financial performance to make our citizens aware about the performance of the government. Actually, I was an employee in, or I dive in government sector in 2003. I was of the team, one of the team of to control and auditing the government financial transactions. Europe Union was donating our government, but because of the corruption reached to highest level, they asked our government to hire one of the big 4 editors named Ernst & Young, and they sent the experts from Ernst & Young from Europe and from also Palestine, who have CPA, to train us, to teach us how to practice a good procedures or how to audit transactions, because they put a condition that we need to oversight or control or audit our donations. So I was one of the trainees one of the team to oversight projects of the funding projects of the European Union, and the Palestinian Authority made some amendments in the accounting system and the accounting standards, and they follow the good practice accounting standards or procedures to attract more donations from abroad. Alhamdulillah, I think Palestine now committed or adopting good governance practice in both private sector and public sector, because we have a special case and we do really need the donations and support from other countries. So we go to practice a good governance, alhamdulillah. I don't mean that the corruption is finished or disappear. No, cannot minimize the corruption at the minimum level, and also cannot minimize the earnings management in private sector at the minimum level. But the good practice, the good accounting practice or good governance will minimize to the minimum level. This is what Sharia said and what Maqasid Sharia said. For achieve the five of Maqasid Sharia, when you see that identify or specified government or a government put in its priority the health and education and spend a lot of money for a lot of money to these two types or these two services, education and health, you can see that how this country developing so fast in all aspects. This is the priority for each country. But unfortunately, maybe some Middle East countries don't put the health and education in their priority, and they go, as Prof Yahya said, they go to build maybe a capital or develop their capitals or make administrative capitals, but the volume of money go to education or health so low or at the minimum level. Also in Palestine, we make a pressure group for our university and our government to spend more money for education. This is most important, because when we go to Malaysia, or I have been there for 2 years, I see how they spend on the higher education or education, and also Indonesia, also in their budget or public budget, they also spend a lot of money for education and for also for health care system or something like that. This is my brief of our countries. Thank you, Dr. Yahya. This is very interesting lecture I ever attend, and how to link Maqasid Sharia with we used to attend lecture about Sharia committee in Islamic bank, in Islamic finance, but to link Sharia Maqasid Sharia with governmental accounting, it's for me it's very new topic and interesting topic. Alhamdulillah, this was very beneficial topic and very beneficial lecture. Inshallah, we meet you in other lecture. Inshallah. Assalamu
Thank you. so much, Dr. Ali. Ali, as I mentioned before, he works for the government. Palestine, counting, and then Dr. Ali add some points on what I will be saying. Having counting in Palestine, that helps that play a very important position. That's the donor organization, then trust, trust the Palestine, so that they continue to donate, You can imagine, if they don't have the good, public sector accounting in Palestine, the donor maybe only provide fund once. After that, they will not fund anymore. But because of the government, Palestine government, make a team and they provide the report, use the accounting. And Dr. Ali was in there, and then that the donation, from other countries keep coming to the Palestine. So this is one very important of the accounting. And I agree with Dr. Ali said, accounting should be the leader, for the good governance of the country. Accounting will highlight what problems that they still have, what problems, what progress they've already made. Accounting can do that. And then so that's why having proper accounting is very important in public sector and experience of Dr. Ali. And I do see, we need to incorporate this Makasih Syariah. Thank you, Dr. Ali, for your response, for ideas that I've already presented. Because actually, accounting, itself is developed very well in the Islamic civilization, both in the private and also public. We remember that the Prophet established Baitul Mal, during Prophet, and also developed by Sahabah, and they had a very good accounting at the time, of providing information of the zakat that they receive, donation that they receive, and also provide information on the resources that they need for the programs that they have, for the programs going to the other countries, for the battle and for the others, for the housing and the others. This has been our tradition, actually, accounting. And I already said that, Dr. Ali, we have one ayat in one page, Surah Al-Baqarah 282, if I'm not mistaken, 282, talk about accounting. So that means that we need to really develop accounting to make it as our culture, as our something that we practice, and there's Allah's guidance for us. And then I do hope that we need to develop, Dr. Ali, and also other students, other participants of this one, understanding of how to internalize Makasih Syariah in accounting. We need to do more. So it's not just about the reporting numbers, but also about directing where we are going to go to. If we just reporting numbers, we don't know where to go. We don't know whether we're making progress or not. If we have it with the Makasih Syariah, we know the direction for the prosperity of the people, the society that we have. So this the importance of this Makasih Syariah. And I do hope that because it is our religion we have a strong basis to do this. So, and also Islam say Islam is not only for we are to discuss, to talk, but should be internalized in our life, way of life. So accounting, way of life should also have Makasih Syariah. So we have the Islamic, the beauty of Islam and the benefit in Islam that Islam teach. Will be felt by people, so they can be for the prosperous of the people. And I think if the leaders of the country have idea have the paradigm on this Makassar Sharia, he will take the best decision, yeah, for the people, yeah. Although they have limited resources, yeah, but they know what the priority. Then bit by bit, they will get the success for the country and give them prosperous for their nation. Yeah, I think if we have time, we can do some research on this area, Dr. Ali. That'll be very good. Yeah, and then we can implement. So as we say, if I said before that, foreign countries which is not Muslim, but because they do as what the Makassar Sharia as what the guide. Yeah, as I say, New Zealand, the country when the response to the COVID, they are very success in that way. Yeah, we don't we neglect of the using Makassar Sharia. Yeah, we don't get the success until after that. Then we realize that this the important. So Islam already giving guidance, and then it is proven that it is good guidance, yeah, to respond. And then having the Makassar Sharia is one of the way, I think, for the public sector to develop and to give prosperity. Many people worry and concern on the public sector, where they see that conventional public sector they have at the moment, not only mostly, not only me, I read the authors, researchers, professors who concern on the public sector, they see that the existing public sector, uh, the the benefits much goes to the certain people, not to the people at large. So they worry about it. Government make policy, but the policy is for the benefit of the people who has power, who have money, and all the programs does not help much for the people in it. And having this new paradigm and then Makassar paradigm, I think inshallah we can solve. We can contribute to solve the problem that is in ideas. Thank you so much. I think that's all. I'm Isaf. Thank you so much, everybody. Hopefully it is uh, uh, useful, yeah, and give some ideas to the students also to think, yeah, and then we can develop it in research and others. Thank you so much for the response, especially and to the others. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Okay, that's all for the Q&A session. Thank you very much, sir. Prof Rizal Yaya, Ph.D. AKCA, for the attractive material. Hopefully, it can help the audience to have a better understanding of introduction to public sector accounting. Alright, the next agenda is documentation session. Please, everyone, turning on your camera because we want to take a picture. There, guys. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think that's all for today. The agenda is closing. As the matter of ceremony, I apologize for any mistakes during this event. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining this event and see you on the next event. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Don't forget the assignment to give to the committee, and committee inform the participants, yeah, to make the list the program so you understand better on the Makassarya and the priority. Foto. Oh ya, foto together. Sudah, foto online sudah. Okay, anything else? Sudah, belum. Oke. Fotonya di mana?
Oke, baik teman-teman, guys, everyone come to the in front of us because we want to take picture together.
Di atas bisa dijelaskan.
Ada yang di atas.